Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the next episode of the 2 Minute Drill with my co-host Cowboys Fan Talk. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, Joe?
Yeah, next game, coming up here. Before this game gets going, you and I have talked about this on our channels, and 3 weeks ago I had us pegged as being 2-7 before the bye. Here we are, one
You're
game before the
you're a
bye,
prophet. You're
and
a
it looks
prophet,
like,
Joe.
yeah, it looks like that's what we're gonna be at. So go ahead and give me your take on this game here. What are you going to be watching, players, and this kind of thing? And remember, guys, at the end of this, we're going to do our prospect watch. So check that out at the end of the video. But go ahead, Cowboys Fan Talk.
All right, this is what I'm going to go with. We just got to see if what looked like started last week was it just hatred for the Eagles on why they showed heart last week, or was it the team? I can't say turning the corner. That's giving them too much credit. I'm going to say the team showing up on a week-to-week basis. So let's see what's going on with that. As far as players to watch, I got to just start giving credit out to players that are showing up, and if someone else catches my eye, then we'll go with that. But I want to go with Tank Lawrence. I was giving Tank crap all earlier in this season, but Tank's been showing up the last couple of weeks. And I definitely think that people should start at least putting your eyes on players that do want to play for Dallas. I would say Tank, and I'm going to say Trayvon Diggs. I mean, we got to roll with who. We have to roll with the dogs on the team that look like they want to be here in the future, and they want to be here now, even during while we're losing. So I'm only giving credit to those type of players. So I would keep an eye on Tank, and I will keep an eye on Trayvon Diggs. That's what I'm rolling with for this week.
For me, I'm looking at Trayvon Diggs as well. Obviously, I think you're trying to look for the silver lining, the bright spots in this team. There's not many, to be honest. A lot of these vets aren't going to come back. For me, it's evaluation mode right now. It is what it is for the season, So yeah, Trayvon Diggs is the guy I'm looking at. I want to continue to look at Neville Gallimore there. See, are we improving there at the defensive tackle position for the future? Are they going to have to go and dig into a free agency again or another decent draft pick for the middle, because we're still getting gashed? We're still getting run over all over the place. So we'll see what they do there. But those guys, Neville Gallimore, Trayvon Diggs, young guns, I'm looking forward to. I don't expect this to go the Cowboys' way.
I think Zeke need an offseason of soul searching before he can return to form. I don't think he's going to be able to get to form. We might see sort of a bright spot if he tries really hard. But I think Zeke's out of shape. I've been trying not to say that. And I know, me calling Zeke out of shape, that's funny. But just correspondence to how he used to look and play. Zeke's not old, and he's never suffered, knock on wood, any major injuries. So it's not a setback like that. I think Zeke's just been getting by with I'll stay in shape, aesthetically. I'm not really training. But when you get told that you're not good for a whole 16 weeks of a season, I'm gonna see what kind of man Zeke's made of next year when he got to go back to the starting blocks and train the whole offseason and hopefully come back next year and show us something. So I'm looking forward to Tony Pollard putting in work this week. That's the only offensive person that, because the receivers can't throw the ball themselves.
Yeah, no, they can't. And they're talking about having Steele back out there. So that's the guy on the offensive side. I'm going to be watching Terrence Steele. It's going to be a train wreck. Watt's going to have his day with him. You might see two quarterbacks in this game. Somebody might legitimately get hurt in this game.
I'm like you. I don't want to wish injury, but you're right.
Yeah, it's not good. They're talking about Zeke with the hamstring. How is he pulling a hamstring? They're not even running that much, so that's kind of goofy to me.
I'm telling you. I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm telling you. I'm starting to feel like I hate to agree with Skip Bayless, but when he says that he feels like they're tanking without trying to say it, a lot of these moves are eerily looking like I don't know if Zeke's hurt. It's like they're kind of pulling back on some people. I feel like it might be if you got an ache, they'll run with it. Like, oh, you kind of achy? Well, sit out.
No, there's something to that, and obviously the team's not going to go out here and say
Never.
that. Yeah, they're not going to go out there and say that. But you follow the breadcrumbs, and these kind of things. Players themselves are protecting themselves. Cheeto's in no hurry to get back on the field.
Is he coming back this week?
I don't even know if he's coming back. I kind of just not even looking into that.
Not that it matters.
not that it matters, but yeah, a lot of these guys have mentally checked out. I keep saying that. I talked to Foots about this. Cheeto, that draft class that's on its way out, Jordan, X Woods, they're protecting themselves for free agency. They're just
That
jogging
might be
along.
what Woods was doing earlier in the year when he was just like, I'm not going 100%. I'm not going to get hurt for this team.
Yeah, they're not. And the point you made about Ezekiel Elliott, yeah, he's not. I feel that I actually thought he looked really good. I thought he looked like 2015 Ohio State Zeke early on in the season, but when the wheels started coming off with the team, I think he pulled back and the fumbles. We didn't see him
Good
step
point.
up as a leader. It was disappointing, bro. Like for real, I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good
Zeke
point.
kind of disappointed me this season with not stepping up. To that, I'm gonna give you my score prediction on this game. I
Okay.
think it's gonna be Cowboys 9, Steelers 39. I think it's gonna be a bludgeoning on that there. So
I give you that. I give you my score. I'm giving them 3. They really haven't. I hate to say it.
yeah,
Although Zerline does his job when they get him close enough, I can't blame none of this on Zerline. It ain't Brett Maher. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with 45-3.
yeah.
I hate to say it because I think they're gonna score on defense like twice. To be honest with you.
Yeah, there's probably gonna be some strip sacks, fumbles, pick six. I mean, that's where we're at on the game, guys. Let us know what you guys think. What is gonna happen in the game? Who are you watching, if anybody? Are you watching the young guys? What's your score prediction? Put it in the comments here. But now let's transition to the future here, the prospect watch. Let's go. Who do you have on deck for us this week? Cowboys fan talk.
Okay. I was doing a little bit of research trying to figure out if I was a GM, playing GM, what hole would I want to plug? And through looking through, I was like, do we need D tackle? Do we need DN? And to be honest with you, when I started to notice, I was like, okay, they want to bring Alden back, right? But also, Alden is he's getting up there a little bit. So I looked at this DN out of Miami, the Gregory, I think it's
Gregory Rousseau.
And the only reason I gave him a look is because I was thinking, I was like, DNs are, if he keeps showing up like they, like he is, they're hard to pass on like quarterbacks. I don't think we're going quarterback, but if we're high enough and someone doesn't offer us a king's ransom, as good as Alden is, you don't pass up, as Jerry used to say, you don't pass up war daddies. So if he's that good, we taking him. Look at what Bosa did for 49ers. You don't pass up on those type of DNs. I don't care, So if we have a chance to get one, we're gonna take him, and then we'll let the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, no, that's a good one to take a look at. This year's draft class, from what I'm looking at, it's not as deep on pass rushers. 3-4 guys, even DE. So it's going to be an interesting strategy as far as what the Cowboys look at. That's a good one to look at from the U. Will the Cowboys go back to that well? For me, I'm looking at this week. I'm looking at another secondary player. I'm looking at safety Andre Cisco out of Syracuse, 6 foot, 210 pounds, ball hawking safety out of Syracuse. So I like him. He kind of reminds me a little bit of a Thornhill, just a ball hawk all over the place. Gets in the passing lanes to the right place, right time. He's not afraid to get in the scrum. He makes a lot of tackles. Kind of needs to clean up some of the tackling, though. Some of his tackles are a bit high. Some people squirm away from him. So that would be the only thing I would want to see out of Andre Cisco. But for coming into the league, I think this is something that the Cowboys really need, a safety that's going to go out there and attack these lanes, get in the passing lanes, make plays on the ball. You can't
keep going to the bargain basement on safety and just hoping it falls into place. You're right. They need to go ahead and just take one with confidence and roll with it.
Yeah, that's what it is. 12 interceptions in 2 seasons already. He already has one this year in 2 games. A pick 6, took it to the house. Andre Cisco, guys, make sure you check him out. We need a safety. Like he should be on your list somewhere in this draft. All right, guys. That. Yeah. But that's all we have right here for this quick 2-minute drill. Talked about the game. Let us know again in the comments. Cowboys Fan Talk, where can they find you at if they haven't already?
Hey, if you haven't already found me, check me out on YouTube, Cowboys Fan Talk. On Twitter, it's Cowboys_Fan Talk. Yeah, man, I appreciate Joe bringing me on, and listen, we're gonna get this thing right at some point.
We're going to keep this thing rolling. Yeah, we're going to keep this thing rolling, man. There's never been any discussion as far as like, this is gone. No, we're going to keep coming at you guys, and we really love this prospect watch, We're not saying that whoever we talk about, we're not necessarily saying this is the guy we're going to take at pick 5 or whatever. It's just to keep, these guys out there to be in your head, like, somebody to get familiar with, So
I agree.
keep checking these guys out, guys. Let us know what you guys think, and if you have any prospects that you want us to check out, put them in the comments as well. But that's all we have for tonight. We'll see you for the next episode. Peace.
Yes, sir.